EDO.
Hey everybody, welcome to Finding Me with Josh Wolf. I think this is episode 60. Holy shit. Um, is a daily podcast slash journal entry where I basically just trying to hold myself accountable to be the person that I want to be and to be the most authentic version of myself. And I got to tell you guys a couple of things. First, I'm in Austin right now. And man, okay, and this is good for me to remember. I had always, I've read about people saying, your brain, if you fast, your brain works better, which makes sense to me because I think digestion takes a lot of energy. So I knew I had two podcasts today in Austin, and so I thought I would try the fasting part. And man, not only was I not hungry all day, but my brain worked so much better. I've been so brain foggy. The gears have been so slow. It was so noticeable for me. Just in my responses, not searching for words. The searching for words bothers the fuck out of me. So, not searching for words. And when I say searching for words, meaning, I don't know how to explain it, and I'm not the only person that has brain fog, so I'm sure people know this. It's like it's here. It's like I can see the first and the third letter, and it's near my mouth, but I just can't. It doesn't shoot out. You know? What? It was fascinating. I'm gonna try it again. I don't think I'll try it on stage because maybe I will. No, then I'd have to fast all day through the night. I'm gonna try it. I'll try it on a Thursday, so I'm not doing double show. I'm gonna try it. Now, I will say by the way, I'm gonna have to go back and check the tape. I think I will say too much. So mental note. But I loaded up on caffeine and nicotine to kind of help my hunger. But man, I didn't eat until maybe 7:30 or 8, which is kind of late for me. It's like all day. Oh, and to be fair, I, it wasn't on purpose. So it wasn't like I'm gonna try. It just kind of happened that way, and I wasn't really hungry. Um, and I did eat a lot late last night, so maybe that tided me over. Tided me over. Is tided a word? It's a very high conversation to have, and I'm not high. Tided me over, I guess. Um, but it was fascinating. I was so happy with how the brain was working. I get so bummed out because I take for granted um, that it works creatively, quickness, vocabulary. I just take for granted that it works. And so when it doesn't, it really bums me out a lot. There are times when I'm like, oh, here's like somebody will say something and I almost have the feeling of, oh, you know a good joke for this and nothing comes out. It's such a bummer. But I was on my friend Tommy Pope's podcast. That might be the most fun I've had on a podcast in, I don't know. I don't know how long. It was just so much fun. And it's what I miss about hanging out with comics. Truly, 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 truly is just the shooting of the shit. You know, that's it. It's just the shooting of the shit. I I miss that a lot. So it's the only thing I miss about LA. I don't miss performing in LA. Because I get a lot of stage time. And I performed at the Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory and the Improv a gazillion times. So I don't need that, you know. But I miss the laughing and the shooting the shit and the complete yo. It's I'll tell you what, I worked in a lot of writers' rooms, writing on TV shows. And whole I can't imagine they're still the same because I've never heard more like wildly over the line. But here's what was great about those rooms. I mean, the ones I was in, anyways. I can't speak for all of them. There was a little bit of everybody: white, black, gay, straight, uh, Asian. I don't know if I ever worked with a Hispanic dude in a room. Anyways, but and everyone was letting everything fly about everybody. It was the single most inappropriate place of all time. But knowing that they're all jokes, none of them are meant with malice. Leave your emotions at the door. It's going to get dark. Dark, dark, dark. And that's what I like about hanging out with comics is that when we're all around each other, everybody knows these are, look, we're going for the laugh. And to get comics to laugh, sometimes you got to go dark, you know? Yeah. But the podcast with Tommy, I think Tommy, by the way, for those of you who don't know Tommy Pope, I think he's one of the most talented young dude. Not young anymore, that old fuck. He's like 46. But yeah, it's so awesome. I had a great fucking day today. Great day. And I did learn a little bit about the testosterone. So I think I'm going to split my shots up into two, is what I'm going to do. So it does, so I don't, my levels don't go root, 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 right? So they kind of stay like this. So I think I'm going to give that a try also. I don't think I feel anything from the testosterone. I just had one shot. So did I tell you guys I got my shot? Or I gave myself a shot. I thought that I honestly, I mean, I was low key trying not to act like a pussy, but I was not psyched to give myself a shot. No, sir. And right in the booty also. Not in the booty, but on the cheek. The meat cheek is where I took the shot. That sounds dirty, but it isn't. But I did. I took the meat cheek shot and easy. But here's how much of a fucking straight up degenerate addict I am. By the way, I need to cut back on these nicotine pouches. It's ridiculous. But I took the shot that I was supposed to take, right? And then before I left yesterday, I was like, you know what? I should just double up. Because I don't ever think anything is working until I feel I gotta feel something, you know? And I don't know what I'm expecting to feel from a testosterone shot. Like if I think should give myself enough testosterone where I just instantly get a boner. That's it, like that's how much testosterone I want is like as it's going in, my boner's just going like it's a 1-for-1. Beot, beot, beot. I'm full. Got a ton of sound effects today, everybody. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew more about that part of me that just wants more, 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 more. Feel, 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 feel. That's what it is. I'm just chasing feeling, feeling. I want to feel it, but I want to feel it very intensely, whatever it is. You know, I don't want it just a little bit. Like, honestly, when I take the mushrooms on my Friday night late shows, I think I would get more out of it comedically if I cut my dose in half. But when I do that, I have a great time on stage, but then I'm always so mad when I get off stage because I just want to be higher. I can't ever find the level. You know, I'll get high. This is the way I am with weed too. I get high. I'm like, okay, I could probably get a little higher. And I get a little higher. I'm like, yeah, I could get a little higher than this. And it ends every time with me being like, not too high. Always. Because I can never just be like, yeah, I'll just have a gummy. I'm like, no, I need 30 of them. I need to feel this shit right now. I like edibles way more than smoking weed. I like the feeling of it. But the reason I end up doing both is because the edibles never hit me fast enough. So I'm like, fuck it, I just need to be high right now. I wish I knew what that was. Anyways, I do want to say, I didn't say I will say, I do want to say, I apologize for not reading your emails. There's so many amazing ones. And I will do that either the first or second episode. No, next week. It won't be the second episode next week because I'm flying into LA to get some pictures taken from this photographer. She is fucking. I looked at some of her stuff. She's so good. Holy shit. Jen Rosenstein. Holy fuck. And she's shot some huge people. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm getting a hair. Look at this. I'm actually having another human cut my hair next week. Do you know how long it's been since another human cut my hair? 2020. I've been cutting my own hair since. No, 2021. I've been cutting my own hair ever since. With my hat on. I mean, look, I've cut this a few times, but look at that. So I'm actually kind of excited to hear the professional's opinion when they see my hair, because there's like 9 different lengths depending on what. Beth is so excited for me to cut this terrible. Me too. Wow, my forehead's pretty big. Anyways, excited to be at one of my favorite clubs in the country this weekend. Excited to be here with Jacob. Super grateful for my life. Super grateful. Super grateful that I get to do this crazy job with one of my favorite people in the world. And that I just get to get on stage and make people laugh. And I'm feeling good, everybody. Super grateful. I hope you all are doing well. Legit. It's out there for you. Can you hear this? Can you hear those people outside? How could that possibly have been so loud? It really sounded like they were standing by my bed. If you're listening or watching and you want to come out to a show, I would love to see you. Make sure you tell me. I've had a bunch of people come up and talk to me about this, listening or watching to this. So if you are one of the mighty, make sure you come up and say hey. And I hope you're doing well. And remember that there's only one of fucking you. How great is that? Just one. And you are enough, man. All right, everybody, finding me later.